All right. I'm going live again. Hopefully my friends will join in this time. Yep, it's hard to get people to join in sometimes. Got a lot of stuff going on here. We would love to have you on the broadcast. Today we're talking about all sorts of things, like the paradise that Dllove is trying to create for us, or the great. Oh, cool! We got a viewer now. That's good. How you doing out there? All right. All right. Oh, Doug, you're the only one watching right now. Oh, there's somebody else. Okay. There we go. There's Dllove. Okay. Trying to get you guys in here. All right. Trying to get this in. Accept. All right. Okay. All right. We got one of them. I think we got one person. Okay. Person's on or coming in. All right. Hey, man, I've been having trouble getting this up and running. How you doing? Good to see you, man. I'm really excited about some of the things that you're talking about, creating a paradise for our kids, for our community, things around us. You know, it's awesome. Totally awesome. Tell me more about that.
Yep. Well, me personally, about 10 years ago, my mental health got really bad. I mean, it was always bad since I was a teenager, and they tried to put me on Seroquel, Risperdal, Trazodone, Zyprexa, Geodon, Abilify, and I forgot some, but I try to remember them because they were so dangerous. Later on, I seen them, and they said, if you get diabetes, you could sue these companies. So I was really glad and grateful that I was kind of rebellious, because they was trying to kill me with all these medicines, because that makes a lot of profit. You know, that helps the country, that helps the economy. So I had to do my own research. And now that was my solution, was to create paradise and be happy.
You know, I think that's a wonderful idea. With our social media exploding like this, with all the views, with all the page views, with all these YouTube channels we're making, joining all these different social media channels, I can really see us moving towards that paradise that you're talking about, and a great future for your kids and for our kids and for our families and for the community. What do you think about that, Doug?
Love the positive energy, bro.
Thanks for joining us. It's good to see you. Sorry about the rough start there.
Yeah, a little rough, bro, but we good. What's up, man?
So how do you feel, James? Because you told me the other day, sometimes you get depressed. Doesn't it make you happier to be doing something proactive, you know, doing something like, I know when you was out here in Colorado, we was boxing every day. You know, I never heard you say you was depressed once at all, because you was boxing every day. Now we're making podcasts every day. And that's why we can't get lost. Some people think, oh, well, I created paradise. That's so hard, because it's like, how do we do it with the whole world, you know? But it starts with just us. It starts with breathing. You know, those good big breaths. And I wish I could show you guys the AI. Maybe we'll work on it later, but there's so much science behind it. You know, more oxygen, more blood flow. And that's where it starts for me. Breathing. You know, anytime I get scared or anxiety, when I start breathing a lot, and then all of a sudden I don't have that anxiety like when I'm not breathing, like a deer in headlights or something, you know?
Definitely.
Where you keep moving, breathing, and then we were studying with you guys. There's a lot of food stuff, but everybody says that, you know, ever since I was a kid, like, yeah, eat right, but what does that do? You eat broccoli, it doesn't make you feel better. If anything, you might spit it out. But I didn't understand as a kid that our food has been genetically modified by scientists. So they try to get us addicted to the stuff that's bad for us. So now that I'm older, I'm starting to learn, wow, that's why I like it, because I'm addicted to it. You know, I'm addicted to Taco Bell and pizza.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel like, it makes me feel like doo-doo. You know, like I said, I was dying. I had my toes were purple. I had heartburn every single day. You ever had those problems, guys? Heartburn and headaches? And,
all from
there's so much,
food.
there's so much garbage they put in the food. Like there's this additive called disodium phosphate, and it's like a preservative they put in the meat just to make it have a little bit longer shelf life. But if you do the research, you can see that this stuff causes cancer. It's like, to make your meat fresh a little bit longer, you're going to poison us. Yeah, it's terrible. It really is.
Right.
So, but I wanted to tell you, because you said that you used to suffer from depression. I was diagnosed at a young age with bipolar depression, and they tried putting me on all those drugs, you know, Prozac and lithium and Zyprexa and all these things over the years. And every time these chemicals, when I put them in my body, they'd have these horrible side effects. You know what I'm saying? So I started boxing later in life, and nothing has made me feel better. When I went to Colorado last week, about a week and a half ago, you know, I got stuck up there because the highway was closed down because of snowstorm. But I had so much fun boxing every day with my friend Dllove over there. We did a lot of boxing. I mean, we sparred with ninjas and professional boxers and people on the street, anybody who wanted to be involved. And it was nothing but positive vibes, positive. Making these better choices and not eating a bunch of garbage. You know, it's try to break the monotony, get out of the loop and stuff. You know,
it's very interesting. I'd like to read studies. They had a study with rats that I was reading about, and they said the rats, when you put them on the wrong diet, you know, they would all get lost and confused. They had one where they would give them heroin, and when the rats were by themselves, they would always go get the heroin and then die. But then they put them all together, and when they had community, they didn't do heroin. They were happier. They all just hung out together, and they didn't do heroin. It's crazy. Like rats.
Read that study.
That was crazy. It's like community, talking to each other. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you go to jail, like you're in prison already. But what do they do if you're bad in jail? They isolate you. Like I've never been to jail, but I'm saying like for your mental, like that's like we need communication as humans. And
it is true. And it makes me sad when you say that, because that's jail is part of it. It's the whole system.
It is.
That's what we're born into, a profit jail system. So there's so many kids, especially in Florida. Oh, you guys remember, because you guys was around back then, but they had that basically one strike you're out. So a lot of 18-year-olds was going to prison for life just because they had a gun or something, you know. And it's terrible, because I had a gun ever since I was 15. I was a scared little kid. What am I going to do? How am I going to fight all these giants? You know, you got to have a gun. Yeah, you're not really trying to hurt nobody. But,
just keep safe, bro. I
could have been in jail for life, and then I'd never even be here. Never had kids, none of that. This is a shame.
Damn, it's that easy, dude. It's that easy to get caught up. And it's like I don't know. Everything's crazy with all the prison system. But all the medical stuff, I'm not sure if you know, I did medical research. Like I have published articles about like everything you were posting today, like on PubMed, like what it's more like it's science based, so you'll love it. It's like, it's kind of jargon, but it's cool stuff. Everything you're talking about.
I believe in all that serendipity. When you trust the universe and you bring in the universe what you need, it's so cool how that works. And they're just now trying to figure it out scientifically, you know, but it's like, I like to study the ancestors first, and some of the really old ancestors, they already knew this. They would breathe and hum every day. They'd be breathing, they'd stick together. And now we're learning, like you said, with the science studies, they're like, oh, okay, maybe meditation is not just silly. Maybe it actually helps the brain in the, you know, I don't know what it's called. You know, what is that called when your brain's divided, you know, and then you're trying to make it work together. I don't know.
The hemispheres of your brain sync up, but it's like consciousness. Like they don't understand consciousness yet. Like they understand that how, like if a car's broken, they understand that part of the brain. But in science, I did this for like 15 years. They don't know where consciousness comes from. That's the whole mystery. Like, how are we talking right now? No clue. Science doesn't know.
I love it.
Wow.
It's interesting. If you hold your breath for 4 minutes, most people will pass out. But what happens if you don't have out? Your heart keeps going,
Yep.
everything keeps going, but your consciousness, that's what goes. So it's like your breath is your consciousness. And that's why I think help, breathing. I think boxing saved my life because I would breathe so much. I think it helped me to get healthy, sweating, getting rid of the toxins.
Yeah, it goes back in tradition. Like monks and stuff for thousands and thousands of years did all that. I mean, yeah, they knew it's like lost or forgotten knowledge. But yeah, like if you read any of the shaman, any kind of monk from anywhere in the world, that's what they did. Breathe, deep breathing, and then they would meditate on that. And so for their beliefs, it would expand their consciousness. Like you're saying, it syncs with the universe. And yeah, that's like deep thought. Like
what's interesting too is that I was watching a guy, Wim Hof, and he does all the breathing techniques. And with his, when they do the science, they'd be like, wow, it releases some of the DMT and all the neurotransmitters,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's dopamine, serotonin, which ones exactly.
It is. It's dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine, dimethyltryptamine. Yeah, it's like it's made by the pineal gland. And like they think that's when you die, like the afterlife experience. Like you actually hallucinate every night. If you look it up, there's the Strassman studies, and they did that. It's hard to document, but he would give them DMT, and DMT's in everything. It's like the biggest molecule. It's in grass, but it's illegal. It's highly illegal if you have it, but it's what's in your brain. So when you die, it releases that, and they think that's why people think they see God and all that. Because it's releasing it. Like when you sleep, you actually hallucinate. It's called the Strassman studies on dimethyltryptamine. It's crazy.
Well, I want to cut in a little bit, you guys, because it's really cool that we got this. We're planning on doing this DR project, the Doug Ryan project, and we're going to be talking about a lot of things like sports medicine and things to help you overcome depression. And that's one thing that Dllove is talking about here. He keeps telling us how boxing saved his life and stuff.
Awesome.
And it really helped us. It helped everybody. I encourage you to even go into it even more, Doug, because I mean, you've only had a couple sparring matches, but man, it's so good for you. You wouldn't even believe it. But let's not also forget that we got a lot of people tuning in from around the world that want us to talk about the fight coming up tomorrow night. Huge fight. So we'll have to get into that as well. There's a lot of people watching us right now. So this is pretty cool, man.
So the fight tomorrow. So boxing, kind of a good segue is you study like what I think is Carl Jung or something like that, but it's all the study about the shadow self. So boxing is a perfect way because it's like in the world, you want to help people and be nice, but there's there's the Hermetic principles that says there's a law of duality. So it's like, and you mentioned bipolar, so I think it all connects. It's like somebody we could be the nicest and help everybody. And then it's perfect to have the ring and you can go in there and just let your alter ego, your opposite force, and be like, okay, destroy. And I like to get hit personally. I like to feel that energy from somebody else coming at me. And then it's like, I'm really slippery. So I don't like to hurt people, but I like to not get hurt. And I like to feel their energy coming out. Like, like when we were sparring last week, I'd say, come on, I tease them and stick my tongue out. Come on, hit me, and it feels so happy to explore all the parts of yourself. And when they used to have little kids in the gym, sometimes the kids would cry. And I'd be like, no, you got to find your, your warrior cry, find that power. And I think that, I know Tyson's found it. I think that's what you talk about, Eddie James. You've seen that Tyson, he's in touch. He knows his monster side. He knows his dark side. But I think Jake Paul does too. I don't know. They show all these pictures when he's a teenager. They're like, oh, look, he was a little, I don't want to say no cuss words, but like he was a little sissy, and he was dancing, YouTubing. Like he doesn't have that killer instinct. But I think everybody has a killer instinct.
It doesn't look like he has it, though. It really doesn't, to me, it doesn't look like Jake Paul has the killer instinct because everything seems like all like meditation and all that. It doesn't like, it's like he has an overactive imagination. I'm sorry, Mr. Paul. I don't have anything against you, but this is just my opinion. I think you bit off more than you can chew, brother. Because this guy, he's a beast. And he's not going to go easy on you at all.
Well, Tyson, have you heard what Tyson said about his own kids? His son wanted to box, and he pretty much said, son, you can't box. You haven't been from where I'm from. You've never got in touch with your dark side because he had money, just like Jake Paul. Like Jake Paul, did he ever have to struggle? Jake Paul never had nobody kill his pigeon. He never tried to have somebody rape him or nothing, probably.
Word up.
But Tyson admits it. He says, I was molested. I was raped. I was really hurt as a kid. And that made him, and that's why I don't feel bad about my bad stuff no more, because it's like it all happened for a purpose, you know, like everything we went through.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think your mental health things happened? Do you think you guys had trauma that helped to mess your brain up? Or do you think it was just something else?
Well, I'll tell you something, bro. Not many people are, or maybe they do. I was home invaded. We'll have another show on that, bro.
Yeah.
I was home invaded like 20 years ago. Like they kicked my door in, and I had a basal skull fracture, pistol whipped, and like rob
It's
for
trauma.
Yeah, I mean, my mind was strong, so I kind of said, well, I'm still alive, so it didn't affect me like it should have. But like I pushed through doing stuff. But yeah, we need an episode on like all that stuff.
Yeah, and we'll go back to talk about the fight, but my sister's here right now, and that reminded me of her because she was really traumatized as a kid, and everybody always said, wow, you handled it so well. But I have a hunch that it's still there. We just don't deal with it right away. So it's like burying something under the rug, you know, like you said, in your dreams or something. It's there.
Subconscious.
Subconscious. And so what is it going to happen? You know, is Jake Paul, is he really going to have the balls that we think that he has? Because we know Tyson's been there. Tyson will bite your ear off. You know, we know he's been through it.
Yeah, he'll do that. I don't know, man. I'm really stumped on this. The youth factor.
It's just me. Sorry.
No,
go ahead.
The youth factor. What's your take? Like, I mean, I want Tyson to win too, honestly, but like, what's your take, James, on youth? Like, you got Tyson all the way. He is, everything you said is true, but like, what about Jake Paul's youth? Like, I mean, what's your?
Well, I see Mike Tyson with his hot boxing show and inviting all these celebrities to come in and chief with him, and now I see him in the ring, and he's just as much of a beast as he was before he was like smoking on social media.
Yeah,
I think that.
Yeah.
I think that youth is going to play a part in Jake Paul's success, but I still think that he bit off more than he can chew because, I mean, look, Mike Tyson, he's a great guy. He's got character. Yeah. He's got character, but you don't see Mike Tyson dipping in ice baths, stuff that Jake Paul's doing. That's the kind of stuff that Dllove was telling me is really good for you, taking ice baths and stuff. I've never heard of that before, but
really?
I saw Jake Paul do it the other day.
If you're
what
ever
are you
really
doing?
suffering, if you ever think you're really hurting bad and you don't know, you might lose control, or you're just really sad and you might drink or do something that's destructive, you should try it. Go into the coldest shower you could do, and I bet you're going to be like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live.
It's bad. Yeah, I've done it. It's bad.
It takes a lot. So I actually give Jake Paul credit, like, for doing that. That's not easy to do, you know. I try to put my kids in the cold water. They're like, fuck that, Dad. That's too cold. You know.
I like to dip in the hot water myself. I like to soak in hot tubs at the resort. I like to take the hottest bath ever. Just makes me feel good. It makes my muscle pains go away.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Now, I think this is bad. You guys go ahead and be honest if you guys judge me, but I'm secretly hoping in my subconscious that Tyson does cheat. I hope he takes some testosterone, because then he's going to be a beast. Like Jake Paul has plenty of testosterone. His libido, all that stuff is really high right now, you know. Just like every animal in the jungle, you know, all the young lions, they're full of testosterone, you know. I don't know.
I know. I'm with you on that, bro. That's that youth and that testosterone. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we all want Mike Tyson to win because he's so much older, and you know, it just doesn't seem very fair. You got this beast in here, this young guy who's going in and knocking everybody out and talking a whole bunch of smack.
Yeah.
But you know, Tyson's pretty much the greatest boxer in the world, and it's like, what in the world? Man, I'm so. I wanted to tell my viewers out there that if you guys want a watch party, you can go to Goodland, Kansas tomorrow. The Smoking Gun's going to have a watch party before the karaoke show, and that's only like 36 miles from here. So I'm going to try to
That's cool.
So
What time is the fight?
I was trying to get Joseph.
Oh man.
Do you know, is it going to be live?
It's going to be live on Netflix.
That's the fight? My
Yeah,
sister says 6 o'clock
Oh,
here, maybe Colorado. I don't know where they're fighting, though. Where are they fighting at? New York or something?
I don't even know right where they're fighting. I just know they're fighting on Netflix, and I'll post a memo in the after the broadcast here. I'll post a memo with all those details, when the fight's going to be and everything else. I was hoping that we could get Joseph Eli on here because he's the open mic night, the karaoke host over there.
Okay.
Because after the fight, we're going to have a great karaoke show, and I'd love to come over there and be part of that. I invited him to come on here. A lot of people are busy right now. It's a busy hour. Some people are still doing family dinner with their family and stuff, so I can understand if they're busy and they can't come on. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. And we're talking not only about the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, but we're also talking about mental health and ways that we can create a paradise so we can make a better future for our community, for our kids, and for our loved ones, just for everybody. And it's going to be a lot of great stuff going on, and you want to definitely get plugged into this.
And speaking about the paradise, hey, Doug, are you a musician too? Do you do music too? No? The audio went out, but there you go. That's my other thing. Like, that's a huge thing too for mental health. I think the music, biometrics, just the, sound therapy. I don't know. And I've heard all that stuff about the vibrations, like 420 hertz or 432. And I haven't really seen if it's, how much is to it. But I heard Prince. I heard a lot of people do use different hertz and say it's supposed to be more calming, more better for your brain.
I'm trying to get Lydia in here. Looks like she sent a request. Trying to bring her in.
Doug,
I was also trying to get Travis Davis.
I think Doug's microphone is out.
Doug? We can't hear you. You went quiet on us. Hey, Doug, you still there?
That's okay. We'll get Lydia out here too. And my sister, are you gonna watch the fight or are you working? What do you gotta do? You're not doing your karaoke DJ thing tomorrow?
No, I'm planning to watch the fight.
She's gonna watch the fight. I think Doug had maybe his service, his technical difficulties was there. But
yeah, I've been having trouble with my Facebook today. Wow, we get a lot of viewers now, live viewers. I'm hoping we can bring Doug back in here. Oh, no answer from the live video guest.
Well,
we're having a rough time with the broadcast. Technical difficulty.
We got some viewers. Why don't you guys give us a thumbs up if you think Jake Paul is going to win, and a heart if you think that Tyson is going to win. So if you think Jake Paul is going to win, give us a thumbs up, a blue thumbs up. And if you think Tyson is going to win, give us the red heart.
And as always, send some stars if you want to help monetize this channel. If you like what you see, we're going to be doing a lot of these podcasts. So please, if you can, send some stars. But yeah, I like that idea. So it's going to be thumbs up if you are voting for Jake Paul, or a heart if you're voting for Mike Tyson. Is that right?
Tyson, yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
It's tough,
guys.
It's tough, man. I'm going to see what kind of Mike Tyson. I hope he don't come out tired, because he's done that in 2005 against Michael Moore. He was just tired. He did it with the Holyfield. He got tired. I hope he don't get tired, That's the key to victory right there. But you said he's been training hard, so I don't know. I haven't seen the training. Where can I see his training at, Tony? Where'd you see him training at? On YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah.
Or Netflix.
Jake Paul has got a lot of stuff on YouTube. Hey, Travis, why don't you come in here, man? I think I sent you an invitation, didn't I? Come on in here and join the discussion.
Yeah,
We've got the producer of NCW Championship Wrestling is watching us. I'd like for you to come in and join our discussion.
That's something I'd like to do too. I seen a guy that's out there. He says, "Take me down, you get $1,000," but nobody could take him down. I'm gonna post his name next time, but it's a cool wrestler guy. He inspires me. I want to do stuff like that.
Yeah, you and I have been boxing every single day, and we've been having so much fun. And Travis has invited us to go to Fairfax, Oklahoma, you and I, to do some sparring on New Age Championship Wrestling. I think it's great. I think he's joining us now. I'm not sure.
That'd be
Are you
cool.
coming in there?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
gotta hit the buttons and stuff.
yeah, you got to select, you hit the little button on the bottom corner to accept. Oh, there we go. I think it's working. No, is it working? Well, anyways, wouldn't that be cool if we could make a trip out there to Oklahoma to be on that show? I mean, they've invited us over and over, and they've invited us to come do some wrestling, to come do some boxing. And I know you're really good at wrestling. I saw the way you got into that MMA match the other day with that ninja. I just couldn't believe it, man. You were incredible.
Well, I'm gonna do a plug
Incredible.
out here too. If you guys, all you same guys, come out here, my sister, do a plug for when is it? Tuesday night?
Yeah, Tuesday night at Tetra Lounge. It's a cannabis-friendly spot, so you can come, bring your own cannabis, and sing some karaoke.
Yeah, so if you guys are out here in Colorado, my sister will get you in, and you get to smoke weed and sing. What could be better than that? You know, I mean, I don't really smoke that much, but on occasion, I will hit the joint, and it
But it's legal out there in Colorado where you guys
yeah,
are,
it's
so
legal out here.
it's not like you're inviting people to go do something illegal.
No.
Okay,
I used to do that for mental health. I used to even do that when I sparred, but that's when I had more problems. Now I don't want to rely on it no more. But you know, Sha'Carri, you know, the Olympian, she used to smoke weed before she ran track, and she do good. What's his name?
well, you know, I mean,
Michael Phelps.
that's one theory that it's good for you, and there's some people that say it isn't. But the main thing is that if you're depressed and stuff, and I say this all the time, if you're depressed, instead of picking up a habit, you know, instead of drinking a bunch or smoking or whatever it is, go to the gym instead, because when you work out, it releases beta endorphins that make you feel good, you know, and they make you feel better than you would feel.
Moderation, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Moderation, exactly. I'm trying to get you guys back in here. I see you guys are trying to come in. I'm working on this, you guys. Let's see. Oh man, it's hard to get them. Come on in, you guys.
So see if you can
come on in.
Tony, and then I mean, that's a true fact. Some of the people out in Colorado, you know, they went on shooting sprees. They shot up the movie theater, they shot up the school, and I was like, bro, you could have just smoked a joint or something, you know. Went to the gym and sparred somebody. You know, there's other outlets out there for people that are feeling bad. You know, if you're feeling real suicidal, you know, I would promote that. I'd say get in the gym, play some music. There he is. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
D. Louie.
I'm gonna go get the card.
Nene, who you think's gonna win?
Me?
Yeah, who you think's gonna win?
For Tyson. I think they're gonna throw the towel in for James.
They're gonna stop it. That's a chance. We were talking earlier about.
Oh, there we go. We got another guest on here.
I just want to see.
This thing is bugging out. Let me introduce you to our other guest here. Can you guys see me and hear me?
You hear that? Doug said, "Add me, bro."
What's that?
You see Doug on the bottom. I think he's going to join again too.
Yeah.
All right, but tell us about yourself a little bit. Did you ever get into the combat sports?
No, I'm a promoter for.
That's right.
The great. I like to
That's right.
I'm a self-taught 22-year artist. I have original music that's worldwide. It's called EP Live. And I'm always trying to do more stuff. I have a weekly karaoke show, a DJ, and just music and spread my love for music.
That's great. Yeah. Music and boxing. It seems like you found your own way to create paradise.
Yeah, definitely. You got to find your own happiness, and it all starts within inside yourself.
Yeah, I believe that. That's what Bob Marley said, huh?
Yeah, one love, right?
Yeah. Bob Marley
all right, we got you all in here now.
There you go.
Yeah,
we got you all back in here. Great. Good job, you guys. Okay, let me just tell you a little bit about Joseph Eli. He's a fantastic musician, and he is the host for karaoke tomorrow night after the watch party in Goodland. But he's also the promoter for Precision Combat League. So when we have these wrestling shows, the ones that I produced, he goes out and he gets all the sponsors for us, and he gets the fan base build up. Not only that, but he's one of the lead characters on the show. He plays the gorilla. And it's a lot of fun. He's always putting pies in people's faces. It's so much fun.
I like to make people
But thanks for being on here, Joseph. Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome, man.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, so what is your take on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought it was cool to see Mike Tyson come out and be going against Jake Paul and like fishing. Because I grew up watching, and I remember when Saturday Night Football out, everybody's paying $50 for a pay-per-view, and he knocked a dude out.
Can you guys hear, or is it just my phone? Because I'm having trouble hearing.
Breaking out.
It's breaking up a little bit. It's because there's a lot of network congestion.
Oh.
It's like the peak hours on YouTube, on Facebook, where everybody's watching at the same time. So it's a little choppy.
Oh, I got
But
you.
it works a little bit.
I hear you.
Yeah, I grew up watching Mike Tyson. I remember the fight with Douglas. That was my life. I feel back then that Mike Tyson did for himself, and that
Buster Douglas.
he forgot about the training and him getting that. Buster Douglas humbled him, and now he's went back and became what he used to be before, and he knows about training. He's humbled. Going after with that fighting spirit, Bowman.
Did you guys see?
Like, I don't know. Maybe he should sign out and add him again.
Oh, I don't know.
I heard what you're saying.
I hear what he's talking about, Buster Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buster talking about Buster Douglas. Now, do you guys remember when Buster Douglas was the special guest referee between Macho Man and Hulk Hogan?
Oh, I didn't see that.
That was awesome.
Wow.
Look it up on
You got to look that up on YouTube. What's that, D-Love?
Oh, I said I'm going to look that up on YouTube. I didn't see that. But I know the biggest concern is what Mike Tyson, is he going to be the Buster Douglas Mike? Is he going to be the Michael Moore? Or is he going to be like he was 5 years ago when he fought Roy Jones Jr. and he tore him up, you know? I don't think Paul could take those body shots like Roy Jones did. People underestimate the body shots.
Yeah, and it's kind of
I fought in the Nebraska State Silver Gloves in, I think it was 2021, against Officer Dale Thomas he was like a Omaha, Nebraska gang unit cop, and he was also an amateur boxer. And I fought him on Saturday night's main event at the Nebraska State Silver Gloves. And you're right, man. Those body shots, people underestimate those body shots. But he got me one good time and knocked the wind out of me. It was probably the most embarrassing loss I ever had because I lost so bad, so quickly. I think it was like 1 minute and 16 seconds into the fight. But still, it was a good experience, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to find
and I heard that they're going to do 2-minute rounds instead of 3. And then they're only going to do 10 rounds instead of 12. I'm not sure.
Well, we've been wanting to know what that is. We've been wanting to know about that because last night we were talking about that because some people said he was going to do 8 rounds. Some people said they were going to do 3 minutes. Some people said they were going to do 12 rounds. But now we got it clarified.
I'm not
Joe
sure.
knows what's going on.
I'm pretty sure.
It's going to be 10 rounds.
16-ounce gloves. Or the 14-ounce.
That makes sense. It makes sense. Use 16-ounce gloves for 2-minute rounds, for 10 rounds. That's going to be a good fight, you guys. But I think it's going to end early. What do you think?
I just think Tyson's going to go in there, body shots, his way through, count punch, uppercut. You know, I've seen it so many times. But it could go back and forth. Jake Paul.
Wow.
Swing is so wide. He swings himself way too often. And you got to have the gloves, you're going to feel pain. You know. Sorry, it's
Well, you're all chopping up. We're trying to hear you, Joe, but it's your microphone's going choppy.
Yeah,
I think it's your internet connection.
well, I think it's doing the reverb thing where you get an echo. Let me see if I can find some headphones, and then I'll come back.
All right. We're going to bring him back here in a minute, but we're going to continue talking about this for a few minutes while we're waiting for Joe to come back in. We might bring another guest in while we're waiting for Joe to get set up here.
I'll see if I can get.
Because there's other people that want to
Thanks for having me on.
All right, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe.
I mean, I heard Joe. I
Now I'm trying to see.
I don't know if you heard Joe in the beginning, but he was saying he thinks they're going to throw the towel in. You know, Jake Paul is not going to make the thing kind of like you said, not going to pass the second round. So he's just going to give up. I don't think he's going to give up. I don't know.
I don't think. He's been training like a
No, I don't think. Oh, we got a very special guest now, you guys. Joining us is Travis Davis. He's the producer of New Age Championship Wrestling, and he's the one who invited us to come box on his show. Welcome on, Travis.
Just a second. Let me toss the shirt on. I didn't know how live it was going to be that quick.
Welcome in, man.
Yeah. So is he going to? You think he's going to give up, or see? A lot of people online are saying that it's going to go the distance all the way to the end. So, and they're going to stage that so they can have a second fight.
No,
I really don't think Tyson is the kind of boxer who will stage a fight. This guy will take you out because when that bell rings, he gets mean and he's very serious.
So what do you,
Welcome on, Travis.
how you doing?
so Travis, you think the young guy's going to win with all the testosterone, or the experience?
I think experience is going to take over in the first round.
First round,
Third round.
third,
That's a good prediction.
third,
First round.
First round.
First round, Jake's going to sit in the corner. I think he'll last the first round maybe, but he's going to realize he opened his mouth a little too much in the first round.
I tend to agree with that. I think it's going to be a second round knockout because Mike seems genuinely pissed off because Jake Paul's been talking a lot of smack. So I think
That quietness from
I
Mike,
think
that quietness is all it's going to
Mhm.
be. I'm saying he's too quiet. He's ready to
I think it's going to be a body shot, like Dllove said. What do you think, Doug?
I'm baffled on it. I'd say Tyson's going to win. Tyson's plasma. I mean, Jake Paul, youth. But I don't know. Tyson, I'll say Tyson.
Well, I'll be the oddball out there. If you guys are all going Tyson, I know that anybody that knows what a fight is, it can depend on the day of the week, you know. If somebody catches a shot or not, you know. So I think he's going to get tired. I think Tyson's going to get rounds, throw a shot, and then Paul's going to survive today. And I don't know if he's going to put him away. Tyson's going to put him away. He's tough. But yeah, I think they make it to the team.
So we were talking to. That's a good prediction. I really think this. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm so excited to see the fight. I don't know about you guys. So I want to talk to you guys a minute about New Age Championship Wrestling. This is an awesome family-friendly show in Fairfax, Oklahoma, and they've invited you guys, me and you guys, Doug and Dllove and me. They've invited us to come down there and do some boxing sparring on the show. Can you tell us more about your show, Travis?
Let me light up the ring.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, I can show you a little bit more.
And that's all. If you ask James, I've been boxing people in the street, so we can run.
We're going to come down there and see you guys. We're talking about flying Doug in and then driving up to where you are because he wants to be part of this too. And it's pretty cool. You're gonna light up the room, huh?
Yeah.
Go.
It looks like your bed, bro.
That's so cool.
Oh, he's going outside. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. There it is.
Love it.
You see that? He's got this.
Well,
How big is that ring, Travis?
Let me fix the light. It needs to be pointed a little
I got
bit.
it perfect.
How big? Is it 26 feet?
Oh, I've got a 16 and a half.
That's a good size.
18 and a half feet?
No,
Wow.
16 and a half.
16 and a half. Okay. So how much is inside the ropes?
That's the
Wow,
dimensions. Of the inside. That's the dimensions of the inside of the ring.
Sweet. That is awesome, Travis. We would love to come down there and be on your show. I've been following your show for a couple of years, and I really like it. I like what you're doing. I love the way that you're making this family-friendly atmosphere, and we need more stuff like this.
Yep.
Me and Dllove.
In 3
Sorry, go ahead.
weeks, I got 4 bands coming to play around my ring.
Oh, that's awesome.
Heavy metal bands.
So, me and Oh, metal bands. Cool. So me and Dllove and Doug, we've been talking about trying to do a show to try to like help with mental health, to be a positive influence and stuff like that. But we're also talking about doing a lot more podcasts. We were talking about making a channel for Doug, the DR project, and Doug's like an expert on like sports medicine. He's written a lot of articles and stuff, and he knows a lot of that stuff. And Dllove here, he's got all kinds of, me and Dllove are amateur boxers, and if you'd have seen him last week, he was in there sparring with a real ninja, and they got an MMA match. It was crazy. Dllove had him all balled up in a little ball. He picked him up in the air and stuff. It was crazy.
Well, he picked me up first. He cheated. We were supposed to be boxing, and then he started all this other stuff. But in Fight Club, you guys remember that movie, Fight Club? It was a great way to say, mental health. Great way to put down the guns and pick up the gloves. I'd love to see that show if we have the rock band play songs, we can fight, have some girls do their. I got some friends, they want to be ring cards, so we have the thing, everything.
4 bands, 4 songs each.
4 bands and 4
Man, I'm so excited.
4 songs each.
Oh,
Each band.
Awesome.
So they want wrestling and fighting in the background.
That'd be cool as hell. I'd love to do that. That's great.
I'm back.
Man, we gotta fly Doug up there to Oklahoma, pick him up at the airport, and then drive him to your house.
You can hit these things
It's about 8
as hard
hours.
as you want them. They're not going nowhere. These ropes. Yeah.
Solid, huh?
They're real rope. Wrapped in about $700 worth of waterproof Gorilla tape.
Nice. That is nice.
That means each rope is about $700 worth.
Exactly. I do.
Nowhere to.
Wow, that's a lot of
It's
money.
about 4 foot off the ground. So it's not a low boy.
How's the bump on it?
That's perfect.
Does it hurt, the bump? Is it too bad?
I can make them hurt. They can get as tight or as loose as you want.
Yeah, because for boxing, we want it to be stiff. But if
they're
you got a good bump on there,
right
that's fun
now.
to wrestle.
No, right now I was just hitting them. I was brawn breaker them right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Doug, he did some sparring when we were down in Florida, and he said he wants to do a wrestling match.
Like, you get them up against the rope, they're not going nowhere. I mean,
That's good.
you can jump off
So
of
Doug
them,
wants to
flip
do a
off of them.
wrestling match.
Malik and DJ did a
You got
close jump.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Is it thick? You got a thick padding on there?
$3,175 in padding.
All right.
2.5 inch.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a wrestling thing.
Wow, that's
But-
amazing. So yeah,
I'm not
Doug
using
said he
decking.
wants to try a wrestling match.
I'm not using decking. I got springs and my own plywood design set up.
Awesome.
Nice. So you can make it tight for boxing, or easier.
Tight as
for
hell
rugby
right now. It's
It was-
tight.
Really? I don't know if you guys know this, but when John Sullivan brought boxing to the United States, it was in the dirt, man. There was
I
no
still have that much time.
ropes going out to cushion buckles. There was no cushion turnbuckle things. It was solid poles, and it was dirt ground. And this guy had to fight, 83 rounds or something? They were shorter rounds. They were only 40-second rounds, but he had to fight for 83 rounds. And that was bare knuckle boxing. That's when they brought boxing to the United States. So everybody talks about Rocky Marciano being like one of the greatest and stuff, but they don't hardly ever talk about John Sullivan, you know?
Who's the guy? Tony. He was from back there.
I was trying to spar with Diego the other day, and he was barefooted. He whooped me on that second sparring match.
Come have a match here. Come do a boxing match or a wrestling match. We can
We need to
have a
bring
wrestling.
that's a lot of tension on. That's a lot of people try to make a homemade. A lot of tension. That's some heavy duty stuff.
That's the best homemade boxing or wrestling ring I've ever seen in my whole life, and I love to watch his show. He trained his kids. He trained with a professional from the WWF, Al Farrat.
I have an X weld at the very bottom that you can't see. They go from post to post at the very bottom, which keeps it from sinking in when you tighten.
Cool.
So it's never gonna loosen, really.
This is so awesome, you guys. I can't wait till the big fight tomorrow. I really don't know what's going to happen. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's fake. They're going to go to the end and have a draw so they can have a rematch. But I really think that Mike Tyson is not the type of character who will throw a fight. So I think what's going to happen is Jake Paul is going to be in big trouble tomorrow. He's going to have to, his youth and his testosterone and everything else is going to have to play in his favor, because Mike ain't going to go easy on him at all.
No.
But Jake has surprised us before when he knocked out Tyrone Woodley. I see that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, that was.
Yep.
So we know he has power. You know.
Yeah.
What does Tyson got, like 40 something?
The press conference, and he was all in like Tyson's daughter's face.
Yeah, I think he bit off a little more than he could chew, man. I mean, he's talking a lot of crap, and I don't think Tyson likes it very much. And even though there's a lot of money involved, I don't think you could pay Mike Tyson enough money to throw a match. I mean, we're talking millions and millions of dollars. The guy's got character. There's no way he's going to throw that match. No way.
I like that. That makes sense.
Much ego. You're making me
So that's where we're going, guys. We're going to go and wrestle in that ring over there. Travis is going to body slam me in that ring. I already know it.
I see.
Oh yeah.
I see it.
He's going to throw me against the rope. He's going to clothesline me. I'm going to be laid out flat. And then he's going to come off the top rope. Watch.
Yeah. We'll come off the top rope.
But
I may not.
these guys here are going to.
Like Malik, though. That was crazy.
Wow. These guys here are going to do some more boxing. Doug's going to try a little bit more boxing just to keep in shape, maybe the exercise part of it.
And
But he wants to try a wrestling match.
These ropes are not loose at all. You're not going to feel any looseness. You're going to. It's like you're in a wrestling ring. You're not in a boxing ring.
Yeah, I like bouncing off the ropes. I like boxing and boxing off the ropes. Give you a little extra power.
Yeah, I can hit them like as fast as Braun Breaker wants to hit them, and they won't break. They're good. You can hit them 1,000 times. They're never going nowhere.
Like that.
So I can climb on the top rope and jump off the top rope, no problem?
I mean, nothing. Like Let me just stand up while I'm on the phone. Climb up here.
Yeah, come on. Go ahead, man.
Well, I'm a little
Right
it's slippery as shit. It's wet. Oh my god.
Be careful. No, don't hurt yourself, brother. Don't hurt yourself, brother.
All right. I'm on the top rope.
Oh, wow.
Well,
You're on the top.
All right.
Be careful.
Wait,
You're
did I
podcasting
flip
on
it?
the
Hold
top
on.
rope.
Podcasting.
James,
They flip this to me. There we go.
Dude.
Oh, be careful, Travis.
Awesome.
careful. He knows how to land. I'm sure Travis knows how to land on his shirt.
He's,
Yeah, he's a professional wrestler. We're boxers.
That ground is pretty hard, though.
We'll see.
Hey, this is kind of off topic, but we were talking about mental health and physical health. I hear that arugula.
We also told our viewers we were going to talk about AI tonight, so we'll have to get around to that a little bit. We don't have to do a lot of it, but we can talk a little bit
I
about
heard
it.
this arugula
Wow.
is as good as beets to make your circulation.
Oh,
It's good for your sex life. It's arugula right here.
the arugula.
Yeah. What's that called? Nitrous
Good for your
oxide or
sex
something? It got whatever beets has. It's got, it's good for your circulation.
blood, increased blood.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if anybody's watching and you like what you see, please send us some stars so we can keep doing these kind of things. Send us some stars. We appreciate it.
Look at
Yeah, that
Travis.
was
He takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
go. Keep doing the damn thing.
I'm
I
telling
thought this was Fight Club.
I've got Misfit
Man, we're gonna
Wrestling
come-
from Kansas coming down next week. They don't have a ring.
You want us to come down there?
wrestling.
Do you want us to come over there and wrestle with you next week?
No, I said I have Misfit Wrestling coming next week from Kansas.
Oh, okay.
But you can come
Well,
too.
you let us know. We got to do this when the weather's warm, brother.
It's still
Me
freaking
and Doug
70s
can
out
stop
here
what we're
every
doing.
evening. It's
Me and
still
Doug
warm.
can stop what we're doing and just come visit with you and have fun in the ring with you.
Yeah.
Now, Dllove has some other obligations, but there might be a way we can work something out. I don't know for sure. But we're planning on doing a lot of cool videos, and we would love to come be on your show. Boxing, wrestling, whatever. Thank you for promoting Competition Combat League so much. I really appreciate that, brother.
Well, every time I
We're gonna
upload,
peek
I
ahead.
get about 5K views on videos or 10K that day or more.
Sweet.
Wow, man. I can't believe that we had 10,000 page views yesterday.
Right.
That is so crazy. Our social media is just blowing up. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Okay, so Dllove said before that if you believe that Jake Paul is going to win, please send us a thumbs up. If you believe that Mike Tyson's going to win, please send us a heart so we can
A red heart.
see what you, because we'll see it go up.
And while we're doing that,
I don't know.
you guys
This
ever
is
notice how
by
athletes
El
stay
Torito,
young?
WWE Micro Wrestling.
Wow. What are you showing us, Travis? Oh,
It's signed
The-
by
oh, your
micro
belt.
wrestler El Torito from the Lucha House Party.
Lucha House Party. Yeah, I saw that. Wasn't that on Netflix?
Hmm.
Wasn't Lucha House
Yeah.
Party on Netflix?
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. And it's signed by Michael?
No, the El Torito, the one that little white one with a demon horn.
Oh, yeah. I remember that guy with the little demon horn on it. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna write.
Well,
this
you
to the
guys,
ring.
we got a place where we can go have fun and make videos in a ring anytime you want.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of
I'll
fun.
ride my moped to the ring too.
Not in the ring, though, right?
No, just to the ring. Just on the outside leg.
There you go. I like your moped, bro, but you're not going to get your road work done if you play with that too much.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to do as much road work as us boxers have to do. And we got to run 3 miles 3 times a week or something.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
So I'm
but
going
having
to come up
fun.
with
We
a
gotta do
theme
a lot.
song for you. What kind of theme song you want? Heavy, bluesy, what kind?
Oh, I've got a really awesome theme song that I made with AI. Hey, we were talking about that earlier, about how far AI has come and how much it can give to us and offer us. And Dllove was saying that he was telling ChatGPT what he wanted to envision, but it could not properly translate his vision, and he kept trying and trying, and it just wouldn't translate the vision the way he wanted it to be.
Yeah, they're working on that.
But
It's improving.
I've got an awesome song.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do a podcast just on the AI to get other people that's already, because I know a lot of guys, they want to do social media because they're like, I'm slow. I'm glad that we're doing it.
Yeah, man. We're actually doing this.
Are you?
So
Are you
cool.
over
Hey, you know, we got
40,
41.
What?
How old are you, Travis?
Wow.
Are you over 40?
I'm 41.
Okay, so we're all there, you know. But I'm gonna get younger. You know, I've been getting younger since I got back in shape and eat right. And I think I was telling Doug earlier, I'm gonna put on. Oh yeah, I see your muscle picture. Let me see those guns, Doug. You was working out, pumping those muscles up. That's what I'm gonna do, so I don't get wrinkles. I'm gonna get my muscles pumped up. I'm gonna be ready to go.
Yeah, I'll help. I got it.
Yeah. I see the way you're jumping around the ring, Travis. You're 20 years old, so.
Oh, I could take some bumps, man. When I wrestled Matt Jones, I took the Olympic slam. I took a couple power bombs. I took some back kicks. I could
Hell yeah.
take a weekend and keep on ticking because I love pro wrestling.
That's how you do it.
NCW, NCW.
I'm
Yeah.
a WWF guy. I haven't watched wrestling since the 90s with
Well, we got invited. You and I, Diego, we got invited to box on his show,
with
bro.
the Ultimate Warrior. Back when Hulk
Hey,
Hogan was
if I go down
front and center of the show.
If I go down there to box with Diego, I'm probably only going to do like 1.5 rounds because, you know, he's a lot younger than me and he's way better than me at boxing.
I'm not that much younger. All you got to do is put everything. Stay tuned, you guys, because I'm going to get James and Doug. We're going to do a workout show. We're all in different times, but we got to start. We got to shadow box. Do squats.
We'll put on some good matches here, right here in my ring. I'm telling you. I have
We're coming. We're
coming.
coming.
Wrestling right here in the same town that Leo DiCaprio filmed his movie.
I want to get into.
You know, I can't. Yeah, me and Doug are going to go in there because I'm not a wrestler and neither is he, but he's already agreed to wrestle with me. So you can kind of coach with us and stuff, you know.
And while you're here, I'll take you to show you all the killers of the Flower Moon all over town, too.
Cool. That sounds good.
Awesome.
You can show us what to do while we're down there. Because Doug has to fly up to, I don't know what, Ada or so, whatever the closest airport is. Where's the closest airport?
Tulsa.
Tulsa. So Doug will have to fly to Tulsa, and I'll have to drive from Colby down to pick up Doug and then drive him over to Fairfax.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of, the only way to do it.
Yeah.
It's an 8-hour drive for me, but
For you?
that's okay because I'm used to driving back and forth to Daytona, so
How far is that
Oh, yeah.
from Colorado?
2,000 miles. Oh, Daytona's 2,000 miles.
Yeah.
Fairfax, Oklahoma is not that far.
Yeah.
How far is Fairfax? No, it's pretty close, 2,000 or maybe 900 miles or something. It's pretty far away. I don't know. How far is Fairfax, Oklahoma from Arvada? You're in Arvada or Lakewood?
Okay, if you're in Wichita, Oklahoma, it'll take you 1 hour and 20 minutes to get here.
Yeah, that's close.
Well, I can't really use the phone to look it up right now.
It's close.
Lydia could probably look it up if she's watching.
It's
Let's
close.
see. Wow, there's so many people watching. Hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Hey, Joseph, I want to bring you back on here, but it's only letting me do 4 people at a time. I'm trying to bring you back on. I'm new to this whole Facebook podcasting thing.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Take out of here. I'm going to feed the baby. He's eating salad with me, but I'm going to check back on you guys in a few minutes.
Good chat.
Cool. We'll probably be broadcasting here for a few minutes.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be back.
Hey, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, buddy.
Wow, isn't that awesome, huh? Yeah, he's got babies to take care of. That's why I was saying, me and Doug can probably come out there and wrestle on your show, but I'm not sure if Dllove will be able to because he's got a lot of kids to look out for and stuff. But yeah, we can definitely go to Colorado and hang out with Dllove for sure. He's got one of those premium VASA memberships that allows 2 guests. And VASA Fitness is so awesome. They got saunas and steam rooms and hot tubs and everything. It's a great gym. They even got massage tables, and we'll have access to all that stuff as his guests.
It's boxing gym?
No, it's just a workout gym, but it has all the fitness equipment, all the treadmills. It's got a massage place, a sauna, a steam room, a hot tub. There's a dance studio in there where we can box. And if there's classes, then we can go in their basketball courts and box. But yeah, we don't need to have a wrestling ring to box because we really need a hard surface, flat surface, you know. It's really hard to box on a wrestling ring because it's not like a trampoline, but it is a little bit bouncy. You know what I mean? It's metal and wood and a little 1-inch pad. So don't think it's a trampoline. It really hurts to be slammed.
Oh, yeah?
Tell us about what it feels like to take a bump, Travis.
Oh, he did.
Oh, we just lost him.
It probably lost his feet.
Oh, well, they said they're coming back on. So what do you think, man? You want to try wrestling?
Yeah, I've been telling you.
You've been telling me that, man. Let's see if I can get somebody else in here. I'm trying. There's other people that wanted to come in. Here we go. I don't even know that person. No.
You don't know, bro. Get bombed.
I'm not going to bring people that I don't know in here. No, I'm not going to do that.
Yo, yeah. I want to wrestle. Real.
You really want to wrestle? That guy really knows how to wrestle. He can show us, you know.
Come, bro.
I've seen it. No, it's sick, man. It's so sick. Oh, are you coming back on, Travis? Did we lose you?
Are you up?
I hope I didn't say something to offend him. Hope I didn't say something to offend him.
I think
I'm really good at that. He was talking to us, and all of a sudden, he was cut like that.
I've been off a street. I don't know. Probably. Is it
Well, Doug, I like that you're going outside to do these podcasts because you get that nice fresh air.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here in this room. I bet you it feels really great out there in D-Land.
that's nice.
Yeah, man, I'm from D-Land, and I really love to be on there. We'll see, like, okay, who in the world?
Where's the what's the
What is it?
You said someone wanting to join.
Man, I'm trying to get somebody else to join in. It's just, this thing is so tricky.
I know.
Wow, we got like so many comments on this video so far. Okay, so if you're tuning in, you guys, send a thumbs up if you're voting for Jake Paul, or a heart if you're voting for Mike Tyson. Let's see what we get here.
They voted already, bro.
Yeah, some people have voted, but there's 13 live viewers, but by tomorrow morning it'll be hundreds. Yeah. Want to shout out to our 13 live viewers, whoever they are. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are awesome. We're going to try to bring more content to you. We're going to play some live music. We're going to have boxing and wrestling, and we're going to have these discussion groups. So this is going to be a lot of fun, and you want to stay tuned. So stay plugged in. I think we're probably going to call it a night for now, though. What do you think, Doug?
Bro, we are going to mental health. We'll do sports training, boxing.
Yeah, we're going to be boxing. We're going to be wrestling. We're going to be training. We're going to be working on mental health. We're going to have a special podcast where we talk about AI and stuff. I think that Travis Davis is going to be shocked when he hears some of my AI music. It's really phenomenal. I really love it.
It is.
I really love being able to generate this AI music. It's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Doug, for joining me today. I think we're going to call a quit to this podcast. But tomorrow night, I want to invite people in Kansas to go to Goodland because Joseph Eli, he's the karaoke DJ over at the Smoking Gun. He said after the watch party, they're going to have karaoke. So come out and join us for that. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Catch us next time. We're going to try to do a lot of these podcasts here during the peak hours so we can get a lot of views.
7:30.
Thanks for watching. Send us some stars, you guys.
Peace, brother.
Have a good night. Okay. So, let's see. Figure out how to stop this thing. Hey, you guys have a great night. Thank you. So, wait, there's someone trying to join in here. Let's see. Accept. Okay, here we go. All right. Dllove is coming back on for a minute. Yo. I think so. Well, it says adding. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for our podcast. But thank you so much for tuning in. Check out New Age Championship Wrestling on YouTube, NCW. It's a great show, a great family-friendly wrestling show. And Diamondback, he's the host and he's the producer, and it's just an awesome show. So you want to check that out.